Evening, everybody. How we all doing? We are going to be playing the DLC, the Pale Reach DLC for Dredge. I couldn't remember what it was called for a second there. Just making sure everybody's in before we get started, but the game is already ready to go. But how's everybody doing tonight? And that's the last of my good. This is the last of my, one of the last two of my good cocos before I had to go buy more. Alright, just wanted to wait one more minute before we before we start going. Alright, I think we can wait long enough. Oop. I just fixed you. Stop it. Alright. I'm hoping it just takes us straight in to the DLC. If not, I'm pretty sure we're going to have to do something. Okay, then. That's interesting. I wasn't sure how this was going to work. I wasn't sure if it was just an immediate story thing or what. I need to fix that, I'm sure. All dry dock, shipwright, but it has oceanic. Right, we need that one because that one actually lets us get rid. Yeah, because it's abyssal, hadal, We need one more gear. Okay, if she... Why? Let me fix that. Okay, so we just gotta go due south. I'm sorry, what? I don't know what we're dealing with, so I'm going to assume it's going to be new horrors. Well, shoot. Well, that looks different. Ooh. There's a nearby iceberg and expect to a piece of metal you approach. Like, really old. And come in here, look. It's what makes a shelter ruined by years of harsh weather inside. And that's the usual. You got that. I don't know what's here. So... safe than sorry. Hey, that'll work. Okay. Don't have. Ooh, let me check her shop. She might have a gear. No. Shipyard. Oh, she does. I don't know if we're gonna need it. So we could potentially get rid... So the only thing we wouldn't have is volcanic. A lot of these weirdos.
Is it cold out here or is that just me?
It's just a little. What do we got here? Oh, the photographer's here. That's first off. Oh, this is fortune cookie. Okay. I don't think it's a narwhal. Oh joy. I think let's get the hell out of here. Oh god, it's gonna be right here.
Cthulhu.
No, that's the... So, Shiny? Well, Berry, in this case. I don't know if you've seen the ending of this game. But, that's Cthulhu, or at least something akin to Cthulhu. At the end of the game. That's gotta be where we're going over there. Hope this isn't terrifying whatsoever. Ah, yes, deep open water. I get the feeling that thing's gonna start chasing us soon. Okay, so we use fish to lure that thing out to attack stuff. Got it. God, I don't like the cracking sound. Motherfucker! Yeah, new area we played just like previous game, the original base story. Oh, stop it. Okay, so it's only 3 pieces. That's not so bad. God, this game has a way of doing ominous fucking music. Mm-hmm. Captain's log. Arriving at the floating sea ice amidst a particularly thick fog, a few channels seem to lead the ice through floating away. So you hazard order us to moor against the outer ice while the vessel is pursued by a particularly aggressive narwhal. Some men placed fish on the nearby ice in an effort to distract it. It appeared to work, though only for time. Orifice and needs satiating. Sounded the thick ice billow at once below. Material, there was no mistaking. Did not pause. Whispered a cryptic prophecy. At first I can make sense. I should not make sense of it. 3 listeners shall hear this heart, and that I should indulge these listeners. Spoke of boundless wealth from the stars and eyes opening onto the world. The rest of my sleep was feverish, and my mind was plagued. The morning, the boat's rain and the navigator came to me to have heard a sound of what the men were digging yesterday. They felt indicated a desire to explore the eastern and western reaches of the icefield. I shall indulge them. Light pierces the ice, it's intensifying and concentrating a glow. Oh god. Ooh, very nice, shiny. Stored voice echoes from within. Don't disturb the ice. Who are you, Captain? The expedition chart. The ice field appeared suddenly through the ice. What happened here? It whispered, promised, stones from the stars. It knew 3 would hear the heart beneath the ice. The voices grow louder. It commanded 3 listeners, 3 sacrifices, 3 eyes. I obeyed, but 4th now seems forever futile. The shadow is silent for a time. Slumbering still should leave its seizure before it whispers. Break the ice. Do not risk breaking its senses through the ice, through the shadows. Oh. I have no idea if it's still... Okay, so it resets good, like it's supposed to. Hi, Nero. Thanks for the resub. Okay, I know that thing is near, so we've got to find its little spot to feed it and distract it for a few minutes. Shit, I don't need that. Who resubbed? Oh god.
Thank you.
I literally just started it, Nero, but yeah. And thank you for the 100 biddies, Nero. That's a hand. Ah, shit. It's a small platform the ice formed around a gigantic clawed hand. You are not the first to find this place. Remnants of a long abandoned camp litter the ice. The men spent the whole day digging. They passed up chunks of ice, some as brilliant as crystal, others as deep as blue, more beautiful than sapphires, but none held the glow we had seen the night. However, it did not disturb us from the ice to the west. It began at the periodic distance rumble as men dug deeper, the pulsing, quickening, strengthening. Ooh, that's interesting, Larkin. Strengthening until I could see the ice shifting on the surface. I should have to inform the captain. It may be that narwhal creature we saw earlier, though this did seem much larger. As I write this, I can already feel my eyes closing. It will have to wait until morning. This morning, a captain appeared out of the fog, rowing alone. Apparently, the boatswain remains at the camp in the east, waiting for nightfall. They are unsuccessful in their search, but it does make sense that the light's move would be more visible at night. Tomorrow, we're to journey together to the west towards the shifting ice that I reported. We are alone on a small island of ice. For hours of rowing through narrow channels, I rode through the fog, a gargantuan monstrous claw reaching from the deep. Whatever creature it once belonged to must be long dead, as the creature is still frozen solid. I want to turn back immediately, but the captain insisted we investigate. He is on edge. His head is turning this way and that, listening for the slightest sound. He is convinced something will happen after dark. As the last light from the cold sun fades, I have the sense that it will be a long night. A natural spiral of ice. Listen near the ice, a voice calls out, distance and distorted. Trapped forever, this person, get me out. Break it somehow, free me. The navigator, find safe passage, chart the ice, it came from beyond. Break it somehow, free me. The digging, the cracked ice like a web awoke the ice heart. I told him whispers in the west took the boatswain east, returned alone. dark figure shudders, sending vibrations through the ice. The next day, rode here, the captain saw the claws. Gripped my soul, he insisted, made camp, shadowed the east. Waiting for the stars in the night, I saw his shape suddenly swallowed by the cold. In the dark, he left me. Break it somehow, free me. And I don't have that thing yet. Leave. Kinda does though, yeah. Kinda does, Rajanka. Where? What in the boss music? Is this stuff rotted? No, it's just stale. Got it. Okay, I hear it. I asked him where it is. Oh, good. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, we can get a... What is this? We can get a creepy fish. Okay, we gotta go back to her and repair real quick. Damn it. No. Yeah, kind of, yeah, I do agree that does kind of look like a giant kaiju hand. I do like that they give you a ton of fishing spots really quick as you come in. Because I figure you're going to quickly go to that station over there and feed it so it doesn't attack you. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, so we found the last one, but now I have to get the hell. Okay, let me fix that. Heaven. Girls. Is this enough to heal it? Ah, you motherfucker. I gotta get rid of that wood too. How bad is my home? Okay, good. That's not too bad. And the third one. He's probably going to tell me how to do everything. So let's see this out. Equipment, your armor shoes. Captain ordered us to make the camp on the ice in the center of the lagoon. After we saw those lights in the ice, everyone got treasure on their minds. Treasure hunting isn't exactly what the expedition was commissioned for, but given the captain gets the lion's share of whatever we find, it doesn't surprise me he's willing to bend the rules a bit. We'll start digging after the camp's done. Spent the day digging down the ice, shovels and picks. Can't remember the last time I was this tired. We were only allowed 2 short breaks all day. Down in the pit, as I rested my back against the ice, I started hearing something. There was a difference to the sounds of the picks. They were short and sharp. This was low, a rumble from deeper down. On my first break, it was occasional, only a few each minute, but the second break, it quickened like a heartbeat. The captain overheard me telling some others about the sound. I pit before I knew it. I was in front of his desk, sure I was about to have my pay docked. To my great surprise, he seemed to know something of it already. He was keen on hearing it described over and over. He wants me to help locate the source of it. When he pressed me on further, I said that it did seem to be coming from the east. Tomorrow we are setting off to see if we can find it. Perhaps I'll get a bonus after this is done. An unnatural spire of ice stands above the scraps. An English voice cries deep from the ice. Help me, frozen so many years, free me. Please break the ice. Who are you? I am the boatswain, the expedition, the terror. Please break the ice. What happened? Figure contorts the painful shapes. We saw lights dancing in the ice. Dug deep, didn't know I heard it. The heart beating under the ice, the cracking, waking, the noises in the east. I went, the captain brought him here to find it. Hand in the night, shadows of claws. The darkness shrinks. I turned away just a moment, the pain, the claws. My back so cold, so dark under the ice. Please break the ice. Methinks we shouldn't be breaking the ice. I don't know why. Let's see, there's a different fish. Ooh, something new. Oh, this is gonna be a painful one to deal with. Fucking there too. Okay, let's keep Big Boy off of us. Oh, that's a cool new. Okay, I'm gonna go check this out. I really want to check this out. Okay. The nice thing is I think once we get the icebreaker, we can start blasting through a lot of this stuff. What the fuck was that? Okay. The fuck? Okay. Oh. What's this? Okay. Interesting of note. Oh! That is interesting to know. So we're going to put those in more storage, because apparently... Oh. Okay. Because I don't trust anything in this fucking game. Mother... I sense one of these times that's not going to work. Alright, let's go see what happens. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna regret this. Strike hard against the center of the shard, where the shadowy shape appears darkest. A deep crack chases upwards, cleaving away fragments that fall to shatter. Take the stone and leave. Oh no. Maybe we are. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Okay, so that ice thing is interesting. Oh, this is gonna be regrettable, I know it. Boatswain gone, fearful boy, the skies we remained, conquests heralded. You strike hard against the center with a correct. Oh. Opens. Okay. Let me slot the blade in here. Yeah, it seems right. I think it's interesting. Now I'll be able to stock some of these ice blocks on my pontoons. Good to know. I do like the theory that she might be the fisherman's wife. Thanks, Lurka. Anything I gotta sell? No. So there's at least one more person. Yeah, they purposely make you see that thing. Spire of glassy ice stands in the shadows of the cliff, placed near to the ice. The sound of anger lashes from within. Murderer, betrayer. Betray your men left us here, you sleepless god. The voice abates. Wait, your shadow, it speaks. Another shape, please, save us all. Find the axe, undo this, the betrayer. First officer, safety of the crew failed them. Should have cursed place. Find the axe, undo this, the betrayer. The men saw light southern cliffs at night. Captain and I would look into, we rode alone. He was restless, sleepless, we passed. Walls of ice finally arrived, the great horn into view. The words drift in, some carried away on the wind. Pulled ashore quickly, the size of it, the light. Somehow he knew, eyes were wild, he was whispering, answering. He said it chose him alone, avert my eyes, could not help, look upon, we fought, cold hands, an iron grip, breathless. Find the axe, undo this, the betrayer. The shape in the ice shrinks into itself. I know not, the eyes open, watching, shadow through the ice. Yet more close still. It cannot arise, break the ice, cull the heart. Find the axe, undo this, the betrayer. Must not fully awaken, the eyes close them. Strike my heart. You strike hard at the center. Okay. Structure peels open. Let's see. So that's gonna be an exclusive fishing item then. Oh. Interesting. What are you? Oh, we've got one of you. Okay, interesting. Here. But I gotta stick to the shore. Oh no. Hop in. God, I remember when the boat was this slow. Come on. You better have fucking saved me where I hope you saved me. Okay. Good. Okay, we're gonna do the safe route. Ooh. Okay. Oh, and this is where that is. Okay. I think the only thing I'm missing is volcanic. I got abyssal hadal, ice oceanic. So abyssal hadal, ice oceanic, volcanic shallow. Yeah, the versatile rod's still the best one, but still. That normal is a bitch. Oh god, yeah it is. I feel there's more here. This story area felt too simple. Crab? Yep. I think we twice. Yeah, I had a feeling it was probably dangerous. That's kind of why I just started feeding it. It's like, nope. Oh, yes. What? What did I do, Shiny? I'm trying to find out. I love how it's like 1 to 3 hours of content. I'm like, I just think that's funny. It's like, my brother just sent me a picture of him Pokemon pillowcase. Let's have a fly. Oh, jackass. Okay, what does map say? Yeah, I think we beat that DLC way too fast. I just want to see if there's any interesting shenanigans while we're out here in the deep water. More of this stupid mission. Wait, I thought I had coastal. I have a net for coastal. Son of a bitch. That's just a fucking beholder. Well, at least it gave it back and wasn't a complete jackass. So apparently there's a second DLC that basically gives you a size slot fishing pole. Okay, one.
First rule of dealing with gobos: never steal our underwear.
Very true. Might be worth it to get rid of that, and then we'll just have to use a smaller pole for volcanic. Well, that's the problem. Versatile is kind of the best. This one really punishes you for being out in the dark. Yeah, I have no idea what else to do in that area. I thought this DLC was going to be longer. It's a passive creature, so it doesn't. Give me. Thank you, Dorka. just gonna keep trawling because I don't know what else to do. Because I feel there's supposed to be a story or something. There's more to this game, this DLC. I do want to see if I can get that pirate ship to reappear. I guess the pirate ship is just a random encounter. That's cool. So that should be coastal, shallow, dislocatal, ice, oceanic. Alright. Yeah, I think that feels way too easy for this game. My best guess is they were intending you to come here with a fresh start, Yeah, other than like completing the catalog, I don't really know what else to do. Apparently there's some new items that I can find somewhere. I feel like for $6 there should be more for this DLC, but I guess can't really complain. Oh, the good engine's broken. Okay, fine. I kind of feel like it attacked me at least once. I feel like there might be an alternate ending where you wake that thing up, and I just don't know. Alright, so what do we do? Well, let's see what happens when this thing attacks us, because I just kind of want to see. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to come here endgame. Fire chips here. Please tell me it's a giant one. Aww. See, that would have been cool. The bitch. Is that literally all it does is just headbutts me? That is dumb. So, yeah, I literally just decided to read a little bit about this DLC. It's supposed to be a mid-game. If I was going to reset this map, this game, this would be the area you would do after the cliffs. Like the fact that there's so much resources and stuff around here. Because yeah, here's the thing. I have beaten the game, and this is pretty much an almost end game. What in the for you? Well, that was new. Is that a new crab? The fuck? Hmm. All right. I didn't even notice one of my engines was broken. The fuck is that? Oh, it's one of those. Oh, you cheeky bastard. It barely hit me the perfect way. If you're gonna kill me, do it. I found Hammerhead? I don't recall if I have. Nope, I have not. Where's the lighthouse? Yeah, like I said, I have no idea what else to do, so I might... Damn it. At this point, it's just the fisherman rowing right now, and every time I do the boost, it's just him rowing harder. Okay. Alright, so I don't really know what else to do, because we could keep fishing, but I don't think that's actually interesting to everybody around here. Unless somebody wants to tell me there's like a secret story thing I missed. Like maybe we could watch some ghost videos or something, or maybe a battle report. I don't know. What do you all think? Because, yeah, I'm not really quite sure what else to do in that game, because a lot of that completionist stuff is stuff I can do before the next DLC. Because I do know there's another story DLC about an oil thing. I thought that was the one that was coming out first.
Blah.
Yes, Barry. What do you think? I'm just trying to think. I'm just trying to look and see if there's anything worth doing real quick. Well, there's 40k in 40 minutes, and I kind of figured that was an option. Yeah, pretty much this DLC is kind of mixed debate. A lot of people are pretty much saying what I'm saying. It kind of feels like they don't tell you that you need to restart the game. That's the main problem. Is you have to restart the game for this to be a proper challenge. Because once you realize it's like, oh, I can just speed boost past the monster and just run circles around him, it's kind of like, well, okay. Do you have a particular 40k and 40 minutes you want to watch, Lurka? Or do we want to go look for some ghost video? Okay.
We've all got.
Okay. We're gonna switch this to just chatting. We're gonna switch this, and we're gonna hit this.
Got our hobby heroes. Those that sparked our interest in the hobby or gave us our first taste of tabletop victory or
I
defeat.
figured we'll
It's
watch
not often
this.
that you get to meet them, let alone play them, However, today Nick gets to do just that. Carl of Independent Characters fame is here in studio with his 1,000 Suns to square off against Nick and his Astra Militarum. This is 40K in 40 minutes, Hero Hammer Edition. Greetings 40K fans and welcome to this very special episode of 40K in 40 minutes. Your host JT, the voice of PlayOn, and today's match promises to be a display of gentlemanly warfare. Our very special guest is Carl from the Independent Characters podcast.
Today I'm playing against, to be honest, one of my hobby heroes. Carl is one of the reasons I'm playing Warhammer today.
So I'm Carl Tuttle, the main host of the Independent Characters podcast. I come from the Bay Area of California, and I've come up to play on tabletop to deal with Nick and his Imperial Guard.
Carl Tuttle started the Independent Characters podcast way back in 2010. The show has evolved over the last dozen plus years, but has always maintained its core values of making listeners feel like they were a part of their gaming group. Welcome to the studio, Carl.
I've followed Play on Tabletop for quite a while. It's actually, I really enjoy the type of report they do. I've watched Nick lose a bunch. The studio is incredible, and everybody here has been incredibly warm and welcoming to me, so I really do appreciate it.
Our Nick is ready to play spoiler to the warm welcome that we've rolled out for Carl, however.
Guard Nick today, Commissar Nick, if you will. I've brought a list that's going to be a lot of fun.
He's brought his Astra Militarum and looks to banish Carl's 1,000 Suns back to the war. Speaking of Nick, his army consists of Acadian Castellan with a drill commander upgrade and a Commissar with Kurov's Aquila, as well as a Death Corps Marshal. He's also got a tank commander with Grand Strategist and Ursula Creed as his warlord. He's got a big squad of Acadian shock troops, a big squad of Death Corps of Krieg, and a smaller squad of Death Corps of Krieg, another infantry squad, this time with some heavy weapons teams, a big squad of Attilan Rough Riders, a Hellhound, 10-man Kazarkan squad, a Lehman Russ Exterminator, a Lehman Russ Vanquisher, a Rogaldorn Battle Tank, and 2 Scout Sentinels. That Rogaldorn Battle Tank can bring some serious gunpowder to the fight, but I'm wondering what Nick's Vanquisher is going to do. His track record with it isn't that great.
Really take
Well, I want to see how the Rogaldorn plays, so this will be interesting.
I've also brought the Exterminator because that extra AP on everything else is just awesome.
Squaring off against Nick's Astra Militarum are Carl's 1,000 Suns.
I'm playing 1,000 Suns with an allied contingent of Tzeentch demons with them. I did bring some firepower to deal with his tanks.
He's got Ahriman on a disc of Tzeentch, as well as an Exalted Sorcerer on a disc of Tzeentch. 3 5-man Rubric Marine squads form the bulk of his forces, a 10-man squad of Zagors, 2,000 Suns Rhinos, a Mutilith Vortex Beast, Scarab Occult Terminators, 1,000 Suns Land Raider. Man, I love seeing Land Raiders on the table. 1,000 Suns Predator Annihilator, 2 squads of Flamers, and 2 squads of Pink Horrors. I think that Land Raider, with its Soul Shatter las cannons, can do some serious work against Nick's tanks. If he's able to get shots off early, he could pop 2 or 3 of them, and Nick would be in some serious trouble. This could end up being a tank battle before you know it. Today's deployment is Search and Destroy, table quarters with 5 objectives and long board edges as their home edge. Our mission today is Scorched Earth, so players can raise the No Man's Land objectives or their opponent's home objective for extra points. And our mission rule today is Chilling Rain, so no additional effects.
Carl, welcome to the studio today. I'm excited to play with you today.
I'm excited to be played with.
This episode is brought to you by our friends at Deadly Print Studios. Designers of 3D in-game effects from explosions and shield strikes to flame gouts and bolter muzzle flashes, Deadly Print has everything you need to bring your battlefield to life. Whether you want
Really
just
should get some
STLs
of
or
these, 'cause these
pre-printed
look
ready to
actually
go,
kinda cool.
Deadly Print has got you covered. Check out the new line of visual effects and decorations for Tyranid models from the Leviathan box set. They've also got Space Marine ones that match up with, you guessed it, everything from the Leviathan box set. We love Deadly Print Studios and
Well,
all
if I
the
can get
cool
my
visual
hands
effects that
on
they
the
come up with,
Leviathan box,
and
maybe.
absolutely love putting them on our armies. Make sure to check them out at the link below. Now, back to the action.
I hear the cats
All
being
right, you
little
ready to see me play
shits.
first? I'm going to roll the orange dice here. 4.
I did not want that.
I'm going to let you deploy the first unit then.
Carl's decided to put all of his Rubric Marines inside Rhinos, and he's got his Terminators inside the Land Raider. The Demons are going into Deep Strike Reserve. Next place is Krieg Marshal with a 20 Guardsmen, as well as a Commissar. 1 Sentinel is in reserve. The Acadian Castellan is with a 20-man infantry block, and Ursula Creed is with Acadian shock troops.
I need to be in position to move forward quickly, so I'm going to try to utilize the terrain as much as possible. Start with Rhino over here with 5-man 1,000 Suns unit in it.
I'm going to be a little bit careful. My infantry are weak I've got to position just right to benefit from all those different orders and all those take aims to maximize my shots. My secret plan is to run as fast as I can and hit you with horsies.
This Mutilith Vortex piece just about as far forward as I can.
Like I keep saying, once I start getting paid, I need to either start working on this army, working on the guardsman army, or getting the headset for VR set.
Up like here on this this room here, they should be able to hide pretty good here.
There's 2 squads in here, 2 5-man squads in this.
Simple 10-man unit of Krieg guardsmen.
Also in here is a 5-man squad of Scarab Occult Terminators and their soldiers.
I'm gonna put the Hellhound right here on the line.
Predator Annihilator.
I'm gonna put a Vanquisher Cannon back here.
Armand is going to sit right.
Well, he's putting his stuff
Big giant blob
smart.
of Krieg guardsmen.
Final Exalted Sorcerer.
It's just me now, right? The Exterminator or Lehman Ross is gonna go on the line right here. Go a Demolisher Cannon back here. A Rogel Darn.
Having a look at deployment here, both players have deployed far back. Nick because he can, and Carl because he kind of has to. Nick's got a ton of guns, and I expect them to come to bear very quickly, but how effectively they do so is going to be up to the dice. Carl has a lot of targets for Nick, and no real linchpin to the army. Nick will have to chew through a lot of units to really try and stem this tide of Thousand Sun traitors.
Do you want to go first or second?
I definitely
To
want
be
to
fair,
go
he's
first
just got to really
in this
take out
battle
the
if I
tanks,
can.
and I think
If I can
there's
pull
a
off
chance.
the first turn move, I can at least get my guys into position and start moving forward.
I would like to go first too. Let's see what happens. First will give me a distinct advantage of trying to delete as many things as I can with shooting. Ah! 4? Ah! Ah!
Looks like Nick has got first turn. This could set the agenda for the entire game. Let's see what happens.
Good luck, Carl.
You know, I
Good
was
luck.
thinking there might actually be an easier way than using tabletop sim
Nick's drawn deploy homers and
to
no
play
prisoners.
games. I just have to
He's
figure
ordered
out how to
take aim
put
on the Dorn
the
and the Vanquisher, giving them +1 to hit. The Cadian Castellan has ordered move, move, move to get out to do that deploy
I just have to figure out how to
Ursula
put
Creed
this,
gives move, move,
put like the
move to
little
Rough
models
Riders,
and
so they're gonna be
representations of the
bolting
models
across the
into
table.
like
Then we go into
roll
my
20 or
movement
something.
phase. Then we're going to start with these guys right here. 9
Because
inches.
technically,
Range of that objective.
you could set up a roll 20 instance, have a bunch
Looks
of
like Nick's
player
setting up for a
controllable
first turn
little
charge with those Castellan
PNGs,
Rough Riders. Man, those horses
and
are
those could
fantastic.
represent an army. Technically. And because it's web browser based, pretty much everybody would be able to play it, not just people who have a PC that can handle tabletop sim.
Nick really doesn't need to move his units up very far. He's in range to deploy homers, and he just needs to kill stuff for no prisoners. That's fairly easy to score with.
So that Scout Sentinel is going to declare this as his target for his ability Daring Recon. Anything that shoots at that Vortex Beast rerolls hit rolls of 1. We're going to start off the shooting phase with the Hellhound. Now it's out of range of its big giant flamer. However, it's got a heavy bolter, and that heavy bolter is 36 inches. Hits 3 times.
The Land Raider has lost cover, and it takes 2 wounds.
A Vanquisher Cannon is going to fire just everything into that Land Raider. Lasgun, or Las Cannon, it does not wound you. Let's go with the Vanquisher Battle Cannon. 1 shot, 3s because of taking. So there's a 2. Ah! It's a D6 plus 6 damage weapon. The plasma cannons are out of range. Then we're going to go with the Exterminator Cannon, and he's going to fire everything into the Vortex Beast. The Exterminator Autocannon has 4 attacks. It is hitting on 4s. Hits you once. Okay. And I have not wounded you. Then it has a last cannon.
We'll have to test it with somebody and see if it's worth it, but
has
doing
not
like a kill
wounded.
team might
I
be
have a
interesting to
hunter
play
killer
at
missile.
that first.
That is hit. And is not
I'm
wounded.
detecting a theme here, Nick.
And then the heavy bolters hits once, but I do get to reroll the 1s because of Sentinel. So that's 2 hits into no wounds.
Oh, that Mutilith is tanking shots and not really feeling it at all.
One thing Exterminator does get to do, though, now that he's targeted something, that thing is now an additional AP for anything else that shoots it. The cats are going to fire into that unit as well. They've got take aims. They're going to hit on 2s. Plasma rifles are going to overcharge. Never not going to be. Plasma rifles hits once, but and I get to reroll 1s. I hit twice. Overcharging. No wounds. Do either of them blow the brains out? No. And then 2 crack grenades. Hits you twice. Wounds you once.
Nope.
D3 damage, 1 damage.
Feel no pain. Likes that.
And then some las guns for you.
There's some hits.
Hit all but 1. Hitting on 2 is great. Wounds you once.
Still 5 up. Feel no pain. Makes feel no pain.
You failed me for the last time, Kasuken.
A pressure cannon from the door now, but only 3 damage.
What is that? Wow, this has been really bad. Coaxial autocannon hits you twice. Wounds you 1.
5 up. So here's the 5 up, feel no pains. Well, it's gonna take 3 more. Now he's down to 7.
Oh, the Mutolith is tanking everything like crazy.
Heavy bolters. I got 1 sustained, 1 reroll, and 2 fails. No wounds from heavy bolters. Heavy stubbers. Nothing. Horsey las guns. Eat las guns. Rerolling 1s. 6s. 3 wounds at AP 1.
5 up, 1, and then 2 feel no pains. Looking for 5s. Hitting 1. So I take 1 more wound to 6. You brought me down.
I still have 1 more thing, and it can do it. The Scout Sentinel has an autocannon. 2 shots. I hit 1 of them. It wounded. It does 3 damage.
That was 1 failed feel no pain. Here's the other 2 feel no pains. Yeah, so I take all 3.
It has a hunter killer missile. I've got a lot to deal with here. It doesn't wound.
Nick using a command point to reroll the wound, but the Mutolith lives.
He's down to 2 wounds.
So that is.
So
it
it's
for my
potentially
shield
gonna
phase.
die
Not
next
amazing.
session
So
unless
I'm
it
gonna
can
go into
heal.
charge phase.
Rough Riders declaring a charge into the Zangors. He needs a 5, and he gets a 12. Carl responds with overwatching with that Mutolith. Solid move there.
It's a 6. Gonna wound on 3s. 3 wounds at AP -1.
And 2 go through, so you've killed 1 of them.
Ooh, it's time to make some goat kebabs. Goat lances go first, and 2 of them are dead. The frag tips get 32 attacks. Those are some seriously dead Zangors, and that's 2 no prisoner points for Nick.
This unit right here is deploying teleport homers in the center.
Nick scored 2 for no prisoners and 3 for deploy homers. He is at 5 secondary points as he ends his first turn. Neither player has a command point, but that's going to change as we head to Carl's turn 1. Carl starts this turn with 5 Cabal points. He draws Secure No Man's Land and Cleanse.
Each round, my 1,000 Sons get to pick a kindred sorcery as part of my detachment rule.
He's chosen Malevolent Charge, so that's going to give lethal hits for all psychic weapons. Take that, all you high toughness models.
Hey, quick battle shock test on that Vortex Beast for me.
He's good.
Nick's really stuffed
Enjoy
Carl in his own
lurking,
zone here a bit,
lurk,
but he's got some serious durability.
Now I gotta start moving.
Here come the T-Sons.
Rajanka. Bring goo.
So now I'm gonna enter shooting phase. I'm gonna start with Armin. Uses Psychic Stalk,
Thought it was
which
Airman,
is
but
18-inch
fine.
range, 1 attack. Hits on a 2+, D6 wounds. Hits. Strength 6. Fails to win. Rhino right here. Inferno Combi Bolter. Rapid Fire 2. 1 hit. Strength 4. Toughness 4. 1 wound. AP -1.
Goes right through. 1 damage, I believe. And this horse is down to 1 wound.
Well, then they fired the Havoc Launcher. D6 attacks. 3 attacks. 1 more shot for blast. So I'm gonna get 4. So wounding on 3s. 1 wound. No AP.
Saves it.
But we are going to fire the Havoc Missile Launcher, the Combi Bolter, and the Heavy Bolters into these guys. Lascans are actually going to go into your...
The Hellhound.
The Hellhound. Here's the Havoc Missile Launcher, number of shots, 3. Hitting on 3s. 1 hit again.
No. Hey, I love
3.
And it goes through and killed this horse.
Shots from the Bolter. 2 hits. No wounds. And then the Heavy Bolter, hitting on 3s. 2 hits.
So on 3s.
Soul Shatter Lascan, hitting on 3s.
Wow.
2 hits. 2.
I've got covered from this little edge here.
Sure.
So 2 4-ups. 1 goes through. Takes 6 wounds of 11. I have 5 wounds remaining.
Now I'm going to shoot the Predator. And the Twin Link Las Cannons will fire over here. 2 Lascan shots into it. 2 4s. 2 4s. 2 5s. Nope. 1 goes through.
Can the Hellhound get popped? It can, and it explodes. The Hellhound goes kaboom and kills 4 of those guardsmen.
Ooh.
Here's the twin link shot. Give me a 4s each. A 3 is good enough. Thanks. Yeah.
Ah! Carl, we're going to versus the Exterminator because twin link, and he hurts it.
3 damage. I have 10 wounds remaining.
This squad here is going to fire into this.
I am gonna sleep well
Spending his
tomorrow
command
night.
point here on Ensorcelled Confusion, a psychic keyword, and strength 5 for all of the infernal weapons, and now lethal hits too.
So here's the bolter. So hitting on 3s.
Those horses are getting hurt, but the rolls are super low.
Over here.
Ooh, Ursula Creed lets those Karskin go to ground, and Nick still loses 4.
I got a firing deck over here, which I neglected.
Kill a couple horses.
Yeah. Hitting on 3s. All hits, of course. 2 wounds.
Save 1. 1 goes through. Killed 1 more.
The Exalted Sorcerer, who's been kind of over here, overseeing what's going on. Arcane Fire. It's a ranged weapon. Goes 18 inches. It's a psychic ability. Targets this group. Ignores cover, and it's a torrent weapon. It's a D6 number of attacks, hitting at strength 6 with an AP 2. 4 attacks, doing a D3 wounds each. 3 wounds at AP minus 2.
5s. I save 1. Sergeant might as well go down. I'm gonna take off one of the grenade launchers. Keep the guy with the Meltamine, because that Meltamine does 2 D3 mortal wounds to vehicles.
I'm finally getting the Vortex Beast. This is my last shot, and because he's only got 2 wounds remaining, he has to subtract 1 from his hit. Warp Vortex Beam, 24-inch range. He's firing. Needs a 4. But
Alright.
it does not happen.
This is a bit of an abysmal shooting phase. I was hoping for a bit more, but let's see what he can do in the charge and fight phase.
This squad here is going to charge into this squad, so I'm going to roll a 9. I'm not. Yeah, the Vortex Beast is going to charge into your guy, so I need a 6. Of course it is.
Wow, yeah, you got in.
That Mutilith should do some serious work.
Done with my charges. I have to go with the 4 damage attack. There
There
it
you
is.
go.
4 hits, wounding on 3s.
Okay, 2. 2. So I gotta make 1 5 up.
Came all this way through the field. No!
Oh, wow! Nick saves all of the Mutilith's attacks.
My Sentinel Chainsaw. Sitting on 4s. I hit all 3 times.
He's toughness 10.
I wounded you once.
Here's my 5-up invuln save. Here's my 5-up feel no pain. Nope. How much damage you do?
Just 1. Just 1. Oh! But it's down to 1 when he almost killed it!
Well, that was a heck of a round 1. There is a pile of glue in front of the Land Raider and some barbecued Krieg troopers, but not much else. That Mutilith is on its last tentacle, but still not a great round.
Oh
for
god, I
either
just realized
player.
you said glue and I
Carlos
forgot they
managed
were
to
on
score
horses.
3 on cleanse and 5 on secure no man's land, so he leads as we head to turn 2, 8-5.
All right, round 2.
Next turn 2, he's drawn Storm Hostile Objective and Defend Stronghold.
This unit of Krieg has a medic in it. They'll get D3 guys back. They get 1 guy back.
Kazarkin are giving themselves first rank fire, second rank fire. Ursula Creed gives her unit the same, as well as take aim. The Marshal gives take cover, and the tank commander is going to give take aim to both those other tanks. The Cadian Castellan also gives out take aim. Nick scores 5 on primary, 10-8 in his favor as we head to his movement phase.
You have what? Is like 4 or 5 units coming out of reserves?
Nick seems really preoccupied with Deep Strike Denial. However, he needs to be mindful of those Scarab Occult Terminators.
I'm denying deep strikes over here. I've got a surprise for you. It's remote controlled. Thank you, Ground Affected, for making this for us. Are you ready for this?
Oh, I just saw the video of this guy making
What's
this.
happening here? Nick's Rogueborn is remote controlled?
Oh my
What
god,
in the name of Malkador the Sigilant is happening?
that is
So much fun.
amazing.
I want to go play with it. Can I play with it? Nick, let me play with it. Come on, Nick, let me play with it.
And then the Demolisher Cannon is also going to use this opportunity.
Oh my god, I feel like I should do that
So
to
the sponsor of
mine.
this episode is Deadly Prince Views. They make all these cool effects and stuff like that. Oh, something exploded right here. I think we need a mushroom cloud. Jeez. Explosion happened, then it's just
Still burning.
movement phase is done.
Shooting phase now. Carl using Weaver of Fates at the start of the shooting phase here for 2 Cabal points. That's going to give a reroll to any thousand.
To be fair, I've seen a Land Raider do that before, but seeing the Rogal Dorm was amazing.
So the Sentinel's going to declare this Rhino has its daring recon ability, so I get to reroll ones when I'm targeting this Rhino.
The Exterminator splits fire, heavy bolters go to the Rubrics, and the big guns into the Land Raiders, slowly chipping away.
I mean, to be fair, that thing is hollow. It makes complete sense to put a remote control in it.
Twice, 5s. I wounded you once.
Do a 2-up. I did with a 5.
That's totally fine because now you're an additional -1 for anything else that shoots at that unit. I'm going to shoot the last cannon. That also hits. It's a lethal hit.
You roll 4 for 4 or better. That's all.
I also need to get mine out of storage so that
And 3 wounds.
A 3-up. How about I make them all?
These casters are going to split fire all over the place. Grenade launchers can fire a crack grenade into this Land Raider. The plasma guns are going to fire into this unit of Marines back here, and the guy right in front is going to fire a melt-a-mine at this Rhino. I'm going to fire the crack grenade first, hitting on a 3, and so that's a wound.
Need a 5 or better, though. No.
D3 damage, and it does 1.
Taking me from 14 to 13.
The plasma guns. So I'm going to overcharge it, and because of first strike fire, second fire, I get 3 dice per plasma gun. 3, and I wounded you 3 times.
Okay, I make 1.
And it's 2 damage each. Las pistol
Sure, why not?
hits, and it wounds.
5-up. I make it.
Because I hit this with that crack grenade, I'm gonna then use Ursula Creed's once per battle round ability to do a 0 CP stratagem on these guys. Fields of Fire, which gives an additional AP to anything that shoots at this. So anything that shoots at this will be an additional -2. And because I used a stratagem on this unit and it has a Voxcaster in it, on a 5-up I get a free command point. I don't. Yeah, we're gonna go with all of Ursula Creed's unit right now with their take aim and first rank fire, second rank fire, and they're all gonna fire into that Vortex Beast. Most of them are in rapid fire range, which means they're gonna get 3 dice each.
Oh wow, the Mutilith goes down. We hardly knew you. That's some sadness, but the hazardous happens and a dude dies.
This big unit of guardsmen is gonna fire everything into this unit of infantry right in front of them. Take aim, so everyone's shooting on 3s. But they also get lethal hits because they stood still. Also, because the Stellan attached to it, get sustained hits. And he also has an enhancement to give critical hits on 5s. So both sustained and lethal will happen on 5s.
Guardsmen are
So
sounding
let's start with
fun
the
so
auto
far.
cannons. Those are lethal hits, and then sustained gives me 2 more.
I hope you enjoy yourself.
That become 3 wounds at -1.
4-ups.
So 2 are dead. And then the plasma gun shots, now these don't have first rank fire, second rank fire, so they get 2 dice each. Still overcharged though. 4 hits. Oh wait, you're T4?
Yep.
3 times.
So we're looking at 5-up invulns. 2 guys go down. Take these 2.
Another hazardous test succeeds, and those Rubrics are getting popped here.
2 crack grenades. 2 hits. 2 wounds.
He's dead. Losing that guy reduces my ritual points by 1.
Vanquisher's gonna fire his 1 main gun. Right at the Land Raider. Heavy bolter at Armand from here. And then the Vanquisher giant gun, don't get me wrong,
God,
against
that
the
sucked.
That is a hit. That's not a wound.
Command reroll to wound, and it fails again. 1 command point left for Nick.
Demolisher Cannon is going to fire a big giant Demolisher Cannon at this unit. Heavy bolters are also going to go into that unit. The Las Cannon into Armand.
I no longer want to see that little guy.
Demolisher Cannon gives me 5 shots. There's only 3 guys left. 3 times because I did not take aim on him. So on 2s, 3 wounds at minus, I believe, 3?
Going for their 5-up invulns.
Yeah. Ah! Each one does d6 damage. They might not be all dead. Okay, kills 1, kills 2, kills 3. Yeah.
Oh wow, a second Rubric squad is dead. Oh no.
The last cannon Armand, see if I can smack them off. That's a hit, and there's a wound.
Armin is 4-up invuln. Oh, here it goes. Passes.
I'm gonna fire the Gatling gun into the Land Raider. Everything else into the Rhino. I reroll 1s against the Rhino. I have an additional AP 2. The big giant Oppressor Cannon, d6 plus 3 shots. That is 6 shots in total. Hitting on 3s because of take aim. Hit all but 1. 4 wounds.
I'm saving on 6.
I know.
Out of yourself. 1 6.
Each one does 3 damage.
That's 9 wounds. Down to a 4.
That Land Raider is getting pounded.
Castigator Gatling Cannon. 3s. Hitting on 3s. 6s to wound. 3 6s.
4-ups. I make 2 of those. One more. A 4 to a 3.
That's
Everything
son of
else
a
into the
bitch.
rhino. The heavy bolters, and the heavy bolters hit you lots, and they don't wound you any though. Coaxial autocannon, hitting on 2.
You're being awfully quiet tonight, Lurka.
1 wound for him. I make heavy stubbers thing, but I probably should have fired all this in the Land Raider.
This is true.
1 wound on the rhino. No minus.
He's good.
I've got a plasma gun, and I've also got a crack grenade. The plasma overcharging. Did he kill himself? He's fine. Crack grenade. That's a hit. And that is not a wound. Charge phase. I'm going to charge that Land Raider.
Rough Rider charge, and the Exalted Sorcerer
Oh,
kills
I
2
figured.
in Overwatch. Fight phase again. Weaver of Fates for 2 Cabal points to give a reroll to save for a Thousand Suns model.
Hitting you on 3s.
Or are you missing on 1s and 2s?
Hit them all.
Yeah, they all hit.
Yeah. I just really need 1 to go through.
2 go through. I need 6s. I need boxcars right here. Nope. 2 5s. Well, one of those, use my 2 Cabal points to reroll 1 of them. Just hopefully. Nope.
Oh, the Land Raiders still die. Those horses are legit.
Any guys inside, they could get damage on a 1.
Barely.
So
Just
1
add some
Terminator
charisma.
down.
That's the end of my turn.
Big turn for Nick there. He's managed to storm hostile objective and has defense stronghold ongoing. 15 to 8 for Nick as we head to Carl's turn 2.
You have so many reinforcements coming in.
Up to 6 Cabal points for Carl. He's drawn Assassinate and Engage at all fronts, and he shows it again lethal hits for his psychic weapons. 15-13 in Nick's favor. Carl's really losing assets here, but he's not lost. He's got lots of reserves to come in, and the Terminators are gonna smack something hard.
I'm ready to start moving. Now I'm going to bring in some reserves.
Oh, oh no.
More flamers. You guys thought like, oh, there's no way Carl can win. He's got nothing left on the board. But then boom, 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 boom.
My shooting phase.
Armon's once per game free Cabal ritual, choosing Twist of Fate, arguably the best. No armor save for that Dorn.
Will be this last cannons into your local Dorn. Hitting on 3s. Yeah.
Oh no, all of the Predator's shots have missed. Oh no!
Dude, you should have killed it.
Starting here, 4 shots from the Rhino.
The Rhinos are chewing up those troopers, but the Dorn just, ugh!
Armin is gonna snipe out this
The character?
right here. Hit you with these mind bullets. Hits on 2s. Whew, thank God.
Goes to a 6, but I have a 5 up invulnerable save. I have 4 wounds though. Okay, 5 invulnerable. No, it goes through.
D6 wounds.
So let's see if he kills him.
1 wound.
Command reroll from 1 wound to 3, and still that Castellan lives.
1 wound remaining. Woo.
Exalted Sorcerer. He's gonna fire at this unit though. He's gonna use Arcane Fire, ignores cover, Psychic Torrent. The D6 attacks. 3. 2 wounds.
Choose. I rolled a 1 and 2, so
right.
kill 2 more.
Kill 2 more.
Terminators now into the dwindling guard blob.
Starting with the Heavy Warp Flamer. D6. 3 for 3s. 2's the order of the day. AP -2.
All right, just goes right through. So I'm gonna take. Oh, now I gotta start taking out special weapons. Oh, Voxcaster's gone.
Inferno Combi Bolters that these guys have. Only a couple of them are within the rapid fire range. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. The most dice I've rolled in 1 attack this game. Wounding on 3s.
Oh man, did Steve touch Carl's dice?
All go through.
Kill 3 more.
Failed both grenade
No,
launchers.
you should ask if
and
Will
that last
Wheaton
one.
did, but that's a
Flamers
whole
in
different
the
story.
back are going to fire their flickering flames there at the guys in cover. So 3d6
You have a
number
good
of
chance
attacks.
of wiping this whole squad.
I sure hope so.
Oh no!
It's okay.
I have no words. I have no words. No words.
4 hits. So wounding on 3s.
He got cocky in the beginning.
3 wounds.
Zinch was like, nah, you gotta fail.
Flamers are going to fire anyway. Yep. So here's the number of attacks. If there's anything like last time. A little bit better. Wounding on 3s. 7 there.
6 ups, because they didn't recover, right? Kill the squad.
Pinks go into the door and scratch the paint a bit. Pinks go into another Sentinel.
6 wounds remaining with the Scout Sentinel.
Rubrics into the Horsies. Only 2 Horsies left. Charge phase. This could be big. Exalted Sorcerer on disc into the Kazarkin, and he's in. The Pinks charge the Sentinel, and they fail. Terminators into the Rogaldorn succeed. Rubrikai into the Rough Riders. They're in.
Oh, this will be interesting.
Let's go ahead and start so I can see how badly I've made a decision here. They hit on 3s. They're gonna wound on 4s. 1 wound, no AP.
Goes through. I've taken 1 wound.
So here comes the Force Weapon, hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Okay, wounding on 3s. Perfect.
What's the AP on it?
-1.
I save it.
You know, let's just do the Thousand Suns Rhino. Nothing. 2s is the number of the game. My Exalted Sorcerer here is going to attack the Kazarkins with his Force Weapon. Hitting on 2s. Wound on 3s. They toughness 3. Wounding on 2s. So 3 wounds. Yeah.
Killed all
I killed
3 of
3.
them. Oh, the Terminators.
3 attacks each. Here they go. We'll do the 2 against this squad here, and those 3 into the tank. So 3s and 3s is what we're looking for here. 3 hitting at AP -2. They do 2 damage each.
Right through.
Yeah.
And I have to take off a full base of one of the autocannons.
Let's start with the Force Weapon, the Psychic Force Weapon. It's hitting on 3s, wounding on 6s. Come on, play on tabletop. Nothing. 6 attacks from the Prospering Kopeshes there, hitting on 3s, and it's going to be wounding on 6s. Nothing. That is the end of my assault phase.
I get to fight you back, though.
Way better fight phase than shooting phase here. Nick's slapback is anemic at best. Only 1 Terminator dies. This is looking like a game, folks. Engage on all fronts is scored and assassination is kept. So we're looking at 16 to 18 in favor of Nick at the end of turn 2. Turn 3 now, and 4 Cabal points for Carl. Nick goes to 3 command points, Carl to 1. Behind enemy lines and engaged at all fronts, everything is coming up Millhouse for Nick. The Kazarkin fail their battle shock test. Rough Riders succeed. Creed orders take aim and first rank, second rank fire, and take aim on the tanks and the commander. Nick scored 10 on primary, 28 to 16 is where we're at.
Moving phase.
Kazarkin have fall back and succeeded their desperate breakout. The infantry squad fall back and they die. Nick's gonna spend 2 command points to reinforcement, and Carl will overwatch for his command points, potentially getting his assassinate, and he does. Well done, sir.
These guys might as well move because I have sticky this objective for this unit when I controlled it, so they're gonna move up. These 2 guys are gonna fall back to here. Now they can fall back and charge. That's gonna be the end of my movement phase, and I'm gonna bring in so much stuff. So we're gonna take
Where would you
a
like it?
Sentinel. Let's go back there within 6 inches, as close to your guys as I can. Could you help me with all of this? Can you put those back there? Shoot face.
2 Cabal points on Weaver of Fates, allowing Carl a failed save reroll. He's down to 2 remaining.
At the beginning of the shooting phase, I can pick units with the 2 Sentinels to reroll 1s against. This unit of Pink Horrors is reroll 1s against. This unit of Marines is reroll 1s against. I'm gonna start with unit right here of Guardsmen. They're gonna fire everything because they don't really have another target at this Rhino. So one of the plasma guns, overcharging, of course. It hits. It wounds the Rhino. -3.
A 6 up,
You have cover.
5 up.
All
So
right.
nothing.
2 damage.
Takes damage. 2
Does he
damage.
blow himself up? He does not. Launcher crack. Crack. Miss a crack grenade hits. Does not wound. Blast guns. Pew-pew. 6s to wound.
Stuff is 10.
1-6. 1 wound.
3
no
up.
minus.
Makes it.
All right. I'm going to use the 0 CP stratagem from Ursula Creed to Fields of Fire onto that Rhino. Anything else that shoots that Rhino would be an additional -1. The Lemurus Exterminator is going to fire his guns, and he's going to fire into the Predator with his las cannon and with his auto cannons. With his heavy bolters, he's going to fire into these big cores. So I hit you twice, and the other one becomes not a wound. Just 1 wound.
Makes it.
All right. And then the las cannon. That's a hit. And that's a wound.
It is 6 here. Come on, Siege. Oh, so close.
At D6 plus 1 damage, that is 4 damage for you. And then heavy bolters into the pink horrors in front of them. 2 sustained and lethal, so those become more hits. Okay, so 3 wounds at -1.
I'm just gonna roll 4-ups all day. Or I'm gonna fail 2. On 4-ups, they become blues. Yes.
They're so hard to kill.
Having destroyed those 2 pink horrors, I have rolled, and 4 blue horrors spawn as a result. They split and tear through the warp.
Autocannon from the Sentinel into the Predator. 2 shots.
Yeah, we know that
lethal
from
hits,
Bolt Gun.
And it does wound, and now it's going to be at -2 because I have the -1 on it from the Exterminator plus its regular -1.
I'm gonna make that save on a 5.
It's this giant unit of infantry, and they're gonna fire everything in there. They have take aim, so +1 to hit, and first rank fire, second fire, so a bunch of extra dice.
Wow, Nick really hates pink horrors.
First, I'm gonna do the plasma guns, overcharging. He hits once and wounds once.
4-up invul. No.
And then does he kill himself? No, he does not. Do a frag grenade with the grenade launchers. 5, 3 hits, and it wounds you twice.
4-ups. 2 1s.
And then a whole lot of las guns. 40. On 3s, rerolling 1s. Okay, so on 4s to wound. All right, and wow, that's actually not that many. 13.
For 4s.
5. Oh,
Which is interesting.
it's not enough. I didn't do it.
So now I'm looking for 8 4-ups to see how many blues are gonna come out. Gonna get 6 blue horrors out there.
All I did was give you more guys. I'm gonna go with the Vanquisher Cannon. He's gonna fire all 3 of his side guns at this sorcerer. And he's gonna fire his Vanquisher Cannon at Armand. He's gonna kill both of your characters in 1 round of shooting.
Nick calls his shot here, and he whiffs into Aramon. Command reroll fails again. When will he learn that the Vanquisher just doesn't work?
All right, heavy bolter into this character.
Delta Sorcerer on disc dies. Oh no, no more Weaver of Fates.
Demolisher Cannon is gonna fire his Demolisher Cannon. I'm really sick of Armand. And the heavy bolters are also gonna go into Armand.
Aramon dies too. Oh no.
Robot Dorn's gonna fire all its blast weapons into Predator. All the rest of its weapons at the Terminators. D6 plus 3 shots from the Oppressor Cannon. 3, 4, 5, 6 shots. It is hitting on 4s because of take aim. 3 hits and wounds you twice.
6 is to avoid that.
So 6 total damage. It's down to 1 wound.
It's down to 1 wound.
See if I can finish off these Terminators with the Gatling Cannon, for instance, for 12 dice. That's a bunch of lethal hits because I didn't move.
Seriously, Nick just rolled 6 6s on 12 dice. Like, what?
2-ups. Make them all.
2 autogun shots. Wounds once at -1.
It's good.
You're good. Bolters on 4s. 1 lethal, 1 sustained. 2 wounds at -1 for the heavy bolters.
Make them both.
And a bunch of stubbers. Stubbers. 1 lethal, 2 wounds, no minus. Do it yet.
Nothing.
The only thing I have left to do is all of this that's gonna go into here. Horsies can't fire because they fell back. Plasma cannon from back there.
We'll kill 3 guys.
Hazardous test. He's fine. Oh, I do want to have this test for these 2 weapons that fired over here. He takes 3 wounds. All of this into here. Charge phase.
The Horsies make their charge. The Blue Horrors are getting charged.
And then in the fight phase, I'm gonna choose this unit first. So 11 guardsmen into these blue horrors. On 4s. Ooh, they're scared of these horrors. They only hit you 3 times. They're tricky to hit. But I did wound you 3 times.
2 saves, 1 dies. On a 4-up, they split.
Okay, so then we'll go to this combat over here. The 2 horses. One's got the goad lance and hits you once.
Rubrics on that home objective are now dead. Terminators now no effect. The Blues kill a couple of guardsmen.
So that's my turn.
Nick scored both of his secondaries and jumped out to a 38-21 lead here. This is starting to look tough. Carl's got to spend his command point on new orders. He's drawn no prisoners and deploy homers. Both are entirely possible, and he scored 5 on primary. Still only 12 points in this game, 38-26 for Nick.
Here we go.
Lots of work for Carl to do here in his movement phase. He's got to stop Nick scoring, as this game is still well within reach.
So moving the flamers to be in range of the objective, but hiding behind the building.
Oh, Nick overwatching with the Demolisher. He's out of command points, gets one hit, and kills the Predator, and it explodes. Oh, wow. Only one mortal, though, but still, that's just insult to injury.
We're gonna do some shooting. So here goes into the Rough Riders. The Bolter, Havoc Launcher into these guys. Number of shots, 5.
3 more for having more than 15 guys in there.
3s. So winning on 3s, 4 wounds, no AP.
On 5s. You killed 2 guys.
Bolter into this guy, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. It's a wound, AP -1.
Save it.
The Bolter's gotta kill this guy. This is gonna fire into these guys. For whopping 2 shots, 2 hits, strength 5. Oh god. This is the Bolter into him. Jeez Louise, man, I swear. Looking for 3s. 2 wounds, AP -1.
On 4s. Save one goes through and kills him.
That dead lone Krieger scores Carl 2 no prisoner points.
Pinks are gonna shoot everything into there. I get to roll a lot of dice. They are hitting on 3s. They're wounding on 3s. He shot. 7, 8, 9.
So on 6s, I get 2 6s.
So the Flamers are firing into the squad there. This is the number of shots. 7.
1, 2, and 4. Come on.
This is our strength 4, so wounding on 3s. 4.
Kill 2 more.
We're going into the charge phase.
Charge phase now, and
We're gonna charge in the Rhino into the horses.
You can't fail that one, even with the 2.
oh, what?
You definitely tried. But you do get in. You are 2 inches away. You're fine.
Listen, here come the Flamers. All right, that's a 4-inch charge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow, I have no words. Dude. Whoa.
And that's a 4-inch charge for the pink horse. I roll 5.
Okay, well, oh my goodness. Fighting.
Rhino's gonna attack. Hitting on 4s.
One
hit.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
Come down to this.
On 3. There you go.
Wound.
I got a 4-up save. No! You've killed one! You've taken the objective!
Yeah, there we go. I'll take it.
Victor!
They get 1 attack each, but I'm gonna whittle them down. Go 4s. Yeah, 1.
You killed one. Ongoing combats? Over there. Pile in. Ursula Creed is gonna hit you 3 times. And then she's gonna wound you 3 times at -2.
I'm just gonna make a 4-up save. I'm gonna lose all 3 of those 4-ups.
Hitting on 4s. 7 wounds, no minus. Looking for 4s.
4, 3, 4.
Almost got the squad.
Well, 5 of them come back, so I got 5 brimstones. To see if they explode.
Yeah.
2 explode,
Oh.
attacking the blue horse. 5s. Nothing. 1 for 4s. Yep, 1 wound.
Nope.
Brimstone horse also was hitting on 5s. 1 hit. 4s. They do get 2 attacks, I'm sorry. So I get 4 more attacks. Sorry. 1 more potential wound. Yeah, 2 wounds.
Kill another. 2 more, actually. The roll door and see if you can kill the Terminator. 1 wound here.
2 up. Hitting on 3s. 6 hits. For 6s to wound. Nothing. 4 attacks from the force weapon. Looking for 6s to wound.
I'm sorry, dude, but I'm gonna do a Melta Lance into your Rhino. I don't hit, though.
Sorry, my head
Turn
keeps bobbing.
3.
End of turn 3, Carl discards deploy homers to gain a command point. He did score no prisoners for 3 points. He's sitting at 29 to Nick's 38. 9 points in it as we head to Nick's 4. Nick's got investigate signals and bring it down. He's ordered to his tanks to take aim again, but the Dorn has got the move, move, move.
I'm gonna take some battle shock tests with the Horsey. Fails. This unit of guardsmen, can they pass? They fail as well. Score 5 points for holding this objective, 5 points for holding this to give you a total of 10 points on primary. I'm gonna try to fall back with that Horsey.
Rough Riders have died to desperate breakout. Well, at least that's something.
The Sentinel's gonna move up to threaten that objective there. Shooting phase. The Vanquisher Cannon is gonna try to kill that Rhino in the back. Got one big giant gun. I haven't done it so far, but I have hit on a 3. Command point! It wounds!
Kills the Rhino. 3 bring it down points. Oh, 1 Terminator dies as well.
Hits you 4 times with plasma guns. Wounds you nothing with plasma guns. And they don't kill each other with plasma guns. Crack grenades. Misses. Sentinel into the flamers. 1 shot. No hits. So that's it.
No fight or charge phase for Nick here at all, and he's sitting at 52 points, discarding signals for a command point. He's got 27 secondary, 25 primary to 10 and 19, which is 52-29 as we head into Carl's turn 4. He's hard up against it, but really, it's still in the cards here. He's got overwhelming force and extend battle lines. Extend battle lines he's already got. Can he kill something on an objective?
I can't tell if I keep falling asleep or if my head's just bobbing.
Flamers trying to hide, and they do so.
Flamers are gonna.
It's not that this is boring, I'm just tired from work.
Hey, there you go.
15-5.
The woes continue in the shooting phase. This is like watching a train crash, and you just can't look away. Oh, these dice rolls. Carl, I feel for you.
Yeah, why not? Here's the 2 bolters into him. 1 hits, 1 misses. So that's a wound.
I save it.
And this many rockets. 2. 1 hits, no wound. The Terminators fire into that squad in front of them. Terminator Sorcerer is going to use his Warp Smite, hitting on 3s. All hit. 2 wounds. Flamer.
Feel no pains against these. Save 2 of them.
Fire. 2 hits from the bolter. 2 wounds. Wounds on 3s, yeah.
Don't save either. 5 but feel no pain. Saves 1 of them.
Terminators are going to charge into that squad there.
The Terminators go into Nick's home objective and manage to kill a few more guardsmen. Ursula's squad is still held up, and the Pinks smack the guardsmen. End of turn 4, 52-39 in Nick's favor. And looks like they're drawing Nick's turn 5 secondaries. Yep, that's it. That's where they're going to call it. 8 secondary points are going to be guaranteed for Nick. That's going to put the game out of reach. That's where we're going to call it. 62-49 final for Nick. What an amazing fight. What absolute grace under fire from his opponent, Carl. Gentlemen, that was genuinely
Yeah, as
fun
soon
to
as he
watch.
started rolling poorly is when he started losing.
Explosions everywhere. Remote control cars.
Been a great game. It's been a great experience. All the guys here have been super fun to play with.
Thank you so much for coming all this way and playing with us here in the studio. I can't wait to have you again. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for support. And thank you, Carl,
great
so
stuff,
much for
man.
coming
Dude,
in. I really appreciate it.
I had the best time.
Congratulations, Nick, and tough luck, Carl. Can't wait to have you back for a rematch. That would be fantastic. Special thanks to both Carl and Nick for an amazingly well-played game, and to Deadly Prince Studios and their new range of STLs for the Leviathan box set. Add depth and interest to your battlefield with these super cool special effects. Deadly Prince Studios has got everything you need.
Yeah, once he started
to bring
rolling
your
well,
battles
that's when
to
the
life.
thousand sun started
And a
messing
big-time
up.
special thanks to you for watching. If you like what we do, please consider supporting us through YouTube membership or Patreon. You'll get exclusive releases as well as behind-the-scenes interviews, early access to most of our
That's
shows,
gonna be interesting,
and access
okay.
to our Discord, the most happening 40K community around. That's it for all of us here, folks, at the Play.
Okay. Do we have anybody we want to go say hi? Is there anybody we got? Blah, 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 blah. Is there anybody we want to go raid today, or do we want to pick some, or do we want to just pick somebody random? Okay, let's see who's on first. See if we're not the same person. Okay, but we've got Princess Aria, who's got one who I don't know if she's still streaming. Spicy who? You just say spicy, and if I don't know who you're talking about, Lurka. So we've got Princess Aria, Spicy. Okay. Spikester. Alright, is this a new friend of yours? Yeah, it is. Alright, we'll do them today. And then, yeah. Spicy Spikester. They're playing Pokemon Stadium. Oh, yeah. Such a great time. Alright. Alright, so let's go raid Spicy Spikester, who is playing some Pokemon Stadium. Looks like it's the classic N64 one, so that's even more interesting. I will be back tomorrow with potentially a... I might have a couple of minis to paint tomorrow. If not, we're going to just do a Necron building. Thursday, I might take the night off. We will see. And maybe we'll move the night to Friday. I don't know. If not, I will keep you all posted on if there's any other things we do this week. But I'm going to get this raid cooking. And then I'm going to go take a nap. And then I'm going to go get some sleep. After we go do this raid proper. But I hope you all had a good evening. And I hope you all had some fun. And I hope to see you all later. Bye, my lovelies.